It is the Tech Sports Network. I'm Assistant Sports Information Director Greg Tadish. Our At the Half segment for the final regular season home game of the year against Missouri Baptist. Our guest, second time around for Makenzie Schierding. Appreciate you. Do you think we've upgraded the facilities?
I know.
We're on video
now it's video recorded. I love it.
How are you? Good to see you.
I'm good. Good. How are you?
Good. How's the season been compared to when you and I talked last time? We were talking about you wanted to go down. It was a holiday trip. You wanted to go 2-0. I thought it was Thanksgiving, so this was a long time ago. You weren't even on the landscape of conference games yet.
Yeah.
And yet here you sit with a shot at a conference championship. What's the vibe? What are the feels?
I mean, I'm on cloud nine. Honestly, it's like when I think that week at Thanksgiving we did go 2-0, if I remember correctly. But I mean, I'm just on cloud nine. I mean, I can remember my first year here, we won 10 games, and we were celebrating that. So to come here now, and I mean, we have 15 conference wins. Like that's amazing. I don't know. It's almost surreal. I think it just shows the amount of work like we've put into this program. You know what I'm saying? All the girls, they work so hard. Even, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone knows like the work it takes, and everyone's willing to sacrifice for the end goal of winning, which I think is so awesome. I mean, we're so excited for this opportunity that we have.
All right. I can't remember if I asked him this or not, but I meant to him. I don't remember if I did. How much credit does Coach Reese get for that? And he's not going to want to hear that question.
I know. He's going to be like, I don't want any of the
credit.
That's how he is.
You're right. But how much does he deserve for that? Because the girls deserve a ton. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're the ones out there playing.
Oh, yeah.
But the system that you're playing in also deserves some acknowledgement.
100%. I mean, he turned this program around. When he came in here, like he was supposed to be the assistant coach, but he got this opportunity to become the head coach, and I don't think he was expecting it. But I mean, he just took it full force, and he's been amazing for us. He's never gonna want us to recognize him for that, but I mean, he made all of us realize, he told us this is what it's gonna take to win. You're gonna have to do this if you want to win, and we all just bought in. I mean, I mean, you can just see since he's gotten here, we've only won more and more games. So we're really excited he's here.
The game against Stevens back on Tuesday sticks out in my mind, and the game against Oakland City sticks out in my mind for this reason. Coach keeps telling me I don't yell him at halftime. I'm not buying that for a lick, but you guys have a knack of being a third quarter team.
Yeah.
And those two games specifically, it was on in the third quarter.
Yeah.
What does he say at halftime?
I wouldn't say I think his definition of yelling might be a little bit different than what we think our definition of yelling is. Maybe just stern talking. But I wouldn't say he really yells at us all that much. He just gives us the honest truth, first half was not looking great. We have to turn it around. And I really think at halftime too, we also talk as a team. So it's another opportunity for us to be together in a more quiet space, just to be guys, we got to lock in. This is what wasn't working for us in the first half. We have to turn it around and we have to change it for the second half.
Coach Jill says he has more of a disappointed father kind of mentality.
Yeah. I mean, no one wants to disappoint their father. So, yeah. So when he comes in, he's like, you know what, guys, you're not doing good. So we're all just you know what, we want to win. You know what I'm saying? And he'll tell us at halftime, if you want to win this game, you have to do this. So like I said, we all just buy in to what he says and we do it. And most of the time it ends up working for us. So
now that you've gotten into this second half conference push and things are on the table to win, regular season title, number 1 seed, host the conference tournament, all that kind of stuff. Lyon didn't play well, won the game.
Yeah.
It was at Williams Baptist after that, didn't play well, won the game.
I know,
Stevens struggled in the first half, and all those
turned
games,
it on, yeah.
Yeah, and they're all happening here late when all of a sudden the pressure's on. Is that an example of the pressure sort of getting to you guys a little bit, or you're starting to feel it, or you're getting tense going into games?
I don't know. I don't think the pressure's getting to us. I don't know. I think we're still trying to find it. I think that shows we're only going up. I think that we haven't hit our peak, which is we don't want to hit our peak yet. You know what I'm saying? I think the time for us is still coming. We're still trying to put a few pieces together, which I'm really excited for because we have a couple really tough games. So the one today is a really tough one. So I'm hoping that it only means that we're going up. So
I thought the win over Stevens on Tuesday, he seemed pretty confident in that. I kept telling him going into that game, look, you roasted. They beat you here at their place, and you roasted Columbia. Columbia is the game to me that you're not going to play as good as you did against Columbia the first time around. And Stevens, they came here in the fourth quarter, but you're going to their place. That was a nerve-wracking game for me. did you guys have a good vibe going into that one against Stevens?
On Tuesday. Yeah, I think we did have a good vibe going. I think obviously our first and second corner were not great, and then after halftime, I don't know what it is. We just pick it up. I think for us, like, it starts with defense. So if we can get like 2-3 stops in a row, then the offense will come. I always tell the girls that. I'm like, let's not worry so much like our shots aren't falling. Like, we'll get good shots and they just aren't falling. Like, those are going to come after we get 2 steals, 2 D boards. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like once we can get those, we can be like, you know what, like, we can take a deep breath, and then the next 3 is going to fall in. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll ride that wave.
Seems like every story I've written so far, a game recap after one of your games, is it's the best 7-game start in program history. It's the best 10-game start in program history. It's the best 15-game start. Like, whatever the number is, it's the best in that, right?
Yeah.
How have you guys gotten better? Have you gotten better from the start of the season to now, from 3 games in to now? Like, where have you in your mind gotten better? Not you personally, but the team.
But the team, yeah. I think just like overall, like, gel, I really think has improved. Obviously, with more time and more experience with the girls, you learn like what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and kind of like where you can like improve in the area. I also think like the season's never just gonna be like up and then down. I think there's always gonna be ups. There's always gonna be highs and lows, no matter where you are. I don't know. I just think that I believe firmly in like roles. So I think as the season's gone on, I think more people like buy into their role, and if the more people we can get that can buy into their role, I think the more like even more success we are going to have.
So where's the low? Has there been a low this season?
I think just games that are close, you know, where we struggle in like the first and second quarter. I mean, even just like in a game, you can have highs and lows. Like first and second quarter of the game on Tuesday with Stevens, I think not our best moments. You know what I'm saying? But the third quarter was a high. I think it's always like, it's never going to be perfect, which is like sometimes coach expects it to be. We're like, you know what, we're just trying to do our best here. You know what I'm saying? So I just think we have to ride it out, and I think we have to trust the process. Like these girls work so hard. I'm like really proud of them. I mean, we all work so hard, and everyone just cares so much. You know what I'm saying? So I think that hard work is going to show for us. So I'm really excited.
Makenzie Schierding, our guest at the half segment. And I'm not intending to try to get you to cry, but I don't know you as a person or how emotional you get.
Should be interesting today, that's for sure. I will not lie.
And that's the question. Do you expect emotion today? Have you thought about your career winding down? Have you let that come into your registry with everything else basketball-wise?
I'm getting the chills just thinking about it. I've definitely thought about it. I mean, it's so sad. I mean, I played my 5th year. I love this program. I really enjoy Coach Reese. I think what he's done for us is awesome. I mean, obviously I love the girls. I mean, I love spending time with them. We're all, you know, I'm going to be really sad. I was talking to Coach. I was like, can we do the senior stuff after the game? So I can just like, I want to just like focus on the game. You know, I don't want to think about, oh, this is my last game at home. I want to think about like, we're going to win this game. You know what I'm saying? And then after we win, I can be like, okay, now I can think about really, because some of my teammates have been like, we're going to cry. I'm like, you guys can't cry because then I'm going to cry. So I don't know. There might be tears. Definitely emotion. It's going to be hard. Yeah, really hard.
They've got a whole second half against Mobap coming up. If you can win today and everything is on the line for Columbia coming up next Thursday, have you let yourself go to that headspace of what that could be like going into that day, going into that game, the bus trip there, because that is something that I don't think any team at this school has ever experienced with a chance to do what you guys can do.
Yeah.
Has that resonated?
I don't know that it really has. I mean, I'm just trying to ride it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be appreciative of all the like milestones and all the like records we're breaking. I don't know. Just thinking about it is like crazy. If we were to host, that'd be so awesome. I don't know. It's almost surreal, you know, like it's kind of like, wow, like we're really doing this. So I'm so excited.
I'll ask Darius. We'll have him coming up in the men's matchup today. I'll ask him the same question to wrap it up. So if you had to sum up your Eutectic career from everything you came from, and we talked last time about how you started your career as a 3-point shooter from the outside.
You did not prep me for this.
And now you don't even care about offense. I called you the Dennis Rodman of the team in the first interview, right? Because all you care about is rebounding and defense.
Hey, stick to my role.
So if you had to sum up your whole Eutectic career in sort of a phrase or sentence, your UHSP career was what?
I want to say like transformational maybe is a good one.
That's a $5 word right there.
I know, transformation, only because when I first got here, my freshman and sophomore year, I was a guard, I was a shooter, And I'm pretty like Coach Reese will pull up my stats from sophomore year. I was shooting like 35% from the 3-point line. Yeah, I wasn't like a terrible shooter. But like now I like you don't see me shooting the 3 ball. So I just think it's been transformational. I mean, it's a complete 180 from what I used to do 2 years ago for the team. So, but I'm excited and happy to do whatever I can do to help the team win.
Oh, you've been a thrill to watch. Congratulations and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
Makenzie Schierding, our guest at the half segment. First half stats from the College Cast crew coming up.